Listener discretion is advised.
The opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the individuals, and they do not reflect any official view of the United Steelworkers, USW Local 105, or its officers or sub-board members for officers. Now, from the banks of the mighty Mississippi, this is Steel Revolution.
Ready?
Okay, let's go.
All right, welcome to Steel Revolution 82.
A2.
My name is Roy Hutt.
I'm Mike Nicholas.
Sean Geisens. Hello.
We're here to provide the membership with knowledge and information. What?
The chair next to you is empty today.
Oh, I'm getting so many words in.
Yeah, people aren't gonna know what to listen to.
Yeah, President Grieve is on vacation, so we don't have to worry about him butting in and taking a minute to respond, so you think you're going to move on, and then he jumps in with something. Sean misses him, though.
Yeah, he's
Those
pretty
two are
nice to me.
Those two are buddies.
Mm-hmm. All right, so in the local news, go through some stuff here. Laid off members, let's say update, getting some calls down here. No plan to recall. We haven't heard anything. And I would say it looks like probably a while before that would happen, especially maybe until either enough people retire or the aerospace market comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would think you'd have a good opportunity to
Yeah.
recall. Other than that, it doesn't look good for recalling it anytime soon, unfortunately. With that being said, looks like there are a few of our members taking advantage of interplant transfer language. That's part of the contract. Alcoa, Tennessee, or the tenant plant in Tennessee, is going to be hiring as they get their packaging back up and going and their can stock. So about a couple hundred people there between now and beginning of next year. So again, we have a few people taking part of that. That's a negotiated language in the contract. On the VSW front, we continue to have some problems. Again, we filed a grievance. We're waiting for an answer from that grievance. But we also continue to work with the company to correct any overpayments if we can, if possible. What I mean by if possible is if they agree to help us in that situation, depending on the facts of the matter. So if you do have any issues, VSW and that, I know a few of the departments are getting some stuff put together. And like I said, we'll continue to work. Hopefully we get an answer back on that grievance. We'll see what we can get settled here. Furloughed and laid off employees. I believe all of the ones that had letters sent out denying benefits from Inget, you guys should be all taken care of. With that being said, if any new people from Inget get a letter of denial of benefits, please appeal, get as much information as you can, and also call the hall. It will help you out. Is that we reached out to some state lawmakers, also the company did, in doing all this. Say members of HR helped out, and then we got quite a few, I think, corrected.
I think we got a lot corrected, and I'd like to say that if you've reached out to us for help, we've helped you, got through your denial, and you get a letter back from the state saying that everything's okay and it's been corrected, could you please share that letter with us so that we can see that everybody's is getting corrected?
Yeah, so you guys from Inget, especially, and then anybody else that we helped out. What Mike had said before was that people, well, at least one person or two people that we knew of had a letter, and it was called a cancellation of overpayment letter.
Correct. Yep.
So be on the lookout for those. The hall remains, I guess, suit-eye closed. If anybody comes down, we're helping them out or doing whatever. So anyway, call, make an appointment, make sure somebody's down here. 563-355-1181. We'll help you out.
Especially if there's someone specific that you're looking for, call down here and make an appointment.
Out at the plant, what should be going on here in the near future within the next couple weeks is you ought to be picking how many day at a time vacations you want going in for next year. That's going to lead the process, and then most likely I'm thinking October 12th at the latest on some of these departments that have to have a balance due to internal transfers or internal layoffs, sorry. Most of them had some sort of balance to get the department where it needed to be. So those are, I think most of those are done on October 12th, and then the regular vacation selection process is to be started then. So be ready. We'll ask the company come next week to make sure they got the calendars out for everybody, so you guys can start thinking about what you want for next year. Geez, hopefully you can like go do something next year. I mean, shit, this not flying or going anywhere is crap.
I'm going to Sean's house next year.
Sean who?
Sean Roberts? I heard it.
That was good. That was good.
I heard he lives in Cape Girardeau.
He does. He does. I'm going there.
You're vacationing in Cape Girardeau?
I am.
Okay.
His hometown.
Missouri.
Look at that.
I was born in Moline.
That's
No,
terrible.
I said Sean Roberts. Sean, not Sean Geisens. Now everybody knows that.
He's smiling though. He's ear to ear
everybody
right now.
knows now. If you listen to what 98.9.
98.9. Maybe we can get him to throw some air
Was
checks
that-
up there.
Was that Power?
Power
98.9.
98.9. We'll get him to throw some air checks up there
Yeah,
later.
I'll work on that for you. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me, like 98.9 and that. You used to listen to that, and on another on the radio show on Dwyer Michaels, they asked people, what will kids these days never have the pain of going through or experience?
Being the ninth caller.
No, it wasn't that one.
Okay.
I think
Listening to Sean Roberts?
Yeah.
That's the pain of it.
Nice, Mike. But they said that, waiting for your song to come on the radio and
So you
hitting
can
record
record.
and doing that.
Yep.
And I used to do that all the time. Listen to 98.9.
To my show. on
He
the
would
weekends,
he would
overnights.
never play
Yeah.
my song, so it didn't matter.
What song would that be?
I'm not going to admit it. Go ahead, Roy.
He didn't. What's your guilty pleasure, Mike?
Yeah.
What are you listening to that you don't let anybody know?
No, let's move on.
All right. Speaking of COVID, coming off of the.
Nice, nice.
Nice segue there.
Well, notice I went from vacation and not being able to go anywhere into COVID because we can't go anywhere.
Gotcha. That was good, Roy. That was good. I'll back you up.
I don't need your encouragement. USW Gators will be coming in soon, right, Mike?
Next Tuesday. I just got the shipping information. Should be here next Tuesday. We have two different kinds. We ordered 500, so hopefully that'll get us through for a while. So come in and get them. I believe they'll be $3 a piece. So.
And then, like I said, one has USW on the front, and then the other one has USW all over.
Yep.
There was, at least last time I was in the plant this week, there was still extra face mask of those first face masks that the company handed out, still up by security up there at Center Gate. Regular monthly business meetings are to restart, so for the most part, it is going to continue on as normal. We will let you know if we need to cancel, if issues in the community get any worse and levels go up any more, and we feel it's in the best interest to cancel, we'll let you know. Speaking of that, since the levels are going up in the community, they're also going up in the plant. So 69 confirmed positives of people that have been out at the plant. When you think of a workforce of 2,000, if it goes up in a community, it's obviously going to go up where we work. And like we were talking about earlier off the air. Man, that sounds weird to say. Maybe not for you, Sean.
Yeah. Shop talk.
That it's going up in the community, and you can tell that by North Scott. Their homecoming got canceled, and they got a homeschool for a couple weeks, and it's getting crazy. With that, if you're sick, please stay home. So lessen the risk of spreading it to anybody, any of your coworkers or that. Again, we have a new agreement for COVID-19. Again, this is the second. Don't think that this is a new one, but the second of a COVID policy that covers attendance time off and whatnot. So if you fall under that policy, contact your committee person, contact the hall if you need help, have any questions. Make sure you check to make sure you're being paid properly under the policy. Sometimes some things get slipped through the cracks, or you don't get something turned in that triggers pay from payroll, like your medical documents getting in. So they're looking for that doctor's note and that before they put a special mark in a column, and then that will trigger payroll to pay.
Or maybe you did get it in and it slipped through the cracks. That's why you need to call, at least talk to your committee person. If you still have questions, you can call and talk to your bargaining rep, because we have had some people slip through the cracks.
Say again, underneath this new policy, one of the new stipulations is if you're not following the rules, like the mask rule, they will not pay you under the policy. So you're out without any pay on some of the ones that trigger pay only through the policy. That's not covered with short-term disability. So again, important to protect yourself, ultimately protect your family, your coworkers by doing that. So follow those rules so you're not in that situation. And currently, where some businesses have mandatory mask mandate, we do not have that currently, and we'd like to keep it that way. We down here at the Union Hall would strongly encourage members to wear their mask, social distance, wipe down your PCs, your break areas, and use hand sanitizer. Again, use everything that you have at your disposal out there to try to stay safe, not only for you, your coworkers, but most certainly your families.
Yep.
All right, other things from the Forerunner this week that Terry just delivered today. Railroad crossings. So if the railroad arms malfunction, or if there is a blockage, waiting for a joke from Sean, waiting for a pun.
Not gonna happen. Don't want to derail you from this important thing.
There it is. So anyway, if there's a blockage or the arms are malfunctioning and it's getting close to shift start, your proper course of action is going to be to call security. One, you may be reporting it. Maybe they don't know. Two, if they're going to reroute traffic, that's the way you find out if they're going to reroute traffic. Phone number 563-459-2201. Call there. They'll let you know if they're going to reroute traffic, and they'll tell you what gate it's going to be rerouted through. I'd encourage people to not do U-turns in front of State Street. The other day, I was in that line that was backed up. There was the train was over the tracks for about an hour and a half. So anyway, they rerouted people through the different gate, the northwest gate, which all went fine, but say there was some people doing U-turns out of the line, and there were some close calls. So if you're in that line and you're going back the other direction, like towards Bettendorf, just go down to like the school or somewhere where you can safely turn around and then go back into the plant that way. The clothing sale, our discounted old clothes down here at the hall, we decided to go ahead and keep that going, so we'll keep that going through Wednesday of next week. Call the hall, make sure somebody's going to be there if it's after the start of the shift. Other than that, normal hall business hours, Terry should be here and be able to help you out with that. $5 shirts and $15 hoodies and jackets. Another article in the Forerunner was safety glasses. So current policy, since the company's having a hard time getting an optician to come in to the plant.
I don't see why.
I'm done.
You caught me off guard that
I
you
quit.
even said anything, and then I should have realized it's some joke. And I'm embarrassed that it took me as long as it did to realize what was going on.
Thank you.
Okay. So with them not coming in, the only way to get safety glasses is to go up to the medical department or the wellness center, get a voucher for them. Then you can go online to the Hoya website. Again, that address is in the Forerunner. You'll pick how many miles from your zip code you want to go, and it'll come up with the providers or the businesses that are participating in that program. You can go there with that voucher and get you new safety glasses. The one thing we did find out, and this was a question coming from the business meetings, and then confirmed with the wellness center, that each individual provider on that list may have different frames because they're on their own.
Yep.
And they're their own deal, so they offer whatever. Looks like Arconic offers like 5 different packages of these safety glasses or types of frames. So, you may go to one, you may not like them. Well, as long as you want to spend the time, you can go to a different place and maybe they'll have something different you like.
Yep, and make sure you're looking on that website, because just about every community has at least 1 or 2 places that you can go to get these glasses taken care of. Wow. Wow.
That's all I got. See what happens when you don't have Grieve here?
We shaved like 30 minutes off that with Grief here. And I'm sure he's not listening. He won't listen either, so.
Well, I know. Well, he's up in the Boundary Waters, so he won't hear anything.
Yeah, that or we'll hear about it when he gets back. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll blame it on Sean.
Thank you.
No, he knows better. He knows Sean will stick up for him. All right.
All right.
Sean.
Hello, Roy.
Where can people find us?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay. The Steel Revolution's Facebook page, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict for Android devices, iHeartRadio, Spotify, radio.com, Libsyn's website at libsyn.com, and the Locals website if you can find it.
Mm-hmm. And the men's restroom?
Oh,
Wow.
yes. I forgot about that.
We do have one more box of pint glasses, and then we're gonna have to get a new design. So if you want the old one, you can have that, and then you can put it up to the wall and listen in.
Yep.
Man, I forgot about that.
So everywhere but the men's restroom, Sean, you can probably listen to them anywhere, like Cape Girardeau.
Yes, in Cape Girardeau, where
Sean's hometown.
where I worked for 4 years.
Where he was born.
No, born in Moline. I'm gonna get that tattooed. I'm gonna get my birth certificate tattooed somewhere on my body so I can just. Here it is.
I don't want to see that.
It's okay. Yeah, none of us want to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
I don't want to even see it.
So if you're going down by Sean's vacation home in Cape Girardeau and you want to listen,
Yep, that's exactly.
We're here.
Yeah.
you can listen to through any of the other services.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Any other?
No, let's just end this
Closing
thing right now,
remarks.
please.
I think we're good.
All right. Well, everybody stay safe out there. Like I said, if out of the things we talked about, if you need help or whatever, get with your committeeman and that, or call the hall. We'll help you out. And until next time, don't forget to say something good about your union.
Every day. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Steel Revolution is a production of Steelworkers 105, Bettendorf, Iowa.